Hey, so welcome back to Stark Reality Garage. I'm working on the Jeep. I'm on a crawler. I'm going to tuck down underneath there and show you what my problem is and how I'm hopefully going to be able to fix it. So let me show you. Alright, so here underneath the Jeep, up here underneath the front, this is what we're looking at. There's my oil pan, and you can see I have dented that a couple of times. And unfortunately there's no armor for this, and there's no armor available. I haven't been able to find any armor that's pre-made that you can put on one of these things. They do make a nice little tray that bolts up here and here on the transmission, and then up on the engine mounts up there on the engine for a 6-cylinder, but nothing for a 4. So I did find one for a 6-cylinder that a guy had on Craigslist. So I've got that, and I'm going to see if I can make that work. All right, so this is the pan. I'm not even sure who makes these. There's more than one company that makes these things. So your oil bolt goes right there. For this part attaches to the transmission. I noticed for the 4-cylinder, the bolt ends up about right here and about right here. So what I'm thinking I may do is just cut these and, cut this out so that it's just a big slot, and then I can get the 2 bolts on both sides. And I think that takes care of this side. There's no bolt for this, but having a little extra isn't going to hurt anybody. My bigger problem is this width here. And actually the width isn't so bad, but the problem is my exhaust is narrower than this, so I can't get it past my exhaust to get it up above. It looks like the mounts on the sides, there's 2 bolts on either side that look like they're going to match up pretty good. So I should be able to do this. I think what I'm going to do is cut this off here so that this can move. I can bend this and then cut this off down, maybe all the way, something like that, or maybe just down to here. So I can bend it a little bit, get it up in above the muffler, and then get it to fit right, and then I can worry about welding these back together so that it gives it some strength. I may have to trim this off a little bit for the width issue, because that's the muffler kind of tucks in right about here. I'm not sure how it's going to fit, but I think this is going to work out pretty good, and I got this for next to nothing, so it's worth fiddling with and seeing what I can do. Alright, well, I've been at this for a little while. Grinder's been doing a lot of work. A lot of in and out and up underneath the Jeep, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so, but it now fits. So it is possible to get this thing to fit. A couple tricks. This one, both sides needed to be ground down so they were a lot smaller. These are going on the bottom bolt of the motor mount that go into the block on both sides, and so the mount is kind of in the way. So I ground this all the way down, made it nice and small on both sides. This one really had to grind this back here so that it could tilt a little bit. But that's in. It should be pretty good and strong there, hopefully. I did cut this all out so I could bend it a little bit. I'll weld this back up right here. This side, this driver's side, is a bolt that goes through this, but on the passenger side, it's a stud. So this is a little tricky. I had to bend it a little bit to get it to go around the stud, and then when I put the bolt on, or the nut, I'll be able to tighten that back up again. The funny thing is, the heights are not quite the same, because on the back side, I can bolt this side in, the driver's side just fine, and then this one's way off, and the bolt's way down here. So I think what I'm going to end up with is just three bolts holding this thing together. I originally was working around this one, but once I mount this one, this one and this up here and this one, they just are not the right height difference between the bolt on the transmission and the mounting bolt, so it just doesn't line up right. The bolt's way down here, but on this side it lines up just right, so I can get this one, that one, and that one all to line up fine, and then I leave this bolt in and I can mount this over the top of it. So it's in there 3 of them, it's nice and snug, no problem. I can still use this to get to the drain the oil, and this is going to be a nice addition. So I got to break out the welder, put a little weld down here, then I got to clean up some of this, and then paint it, because all this powder coat came off, but I'll paint it up, clean it up, paint it up, and then put it underneath the Jeep and beat it up. So I'll get down underneath there once I get it ready, and I'll show you how it mounts up. But it looks pretty good, so so far, good project. All right, so finished painting, modding the pan, this up. It didn't have to be perfect. That's the part welded down here. I am not a great welder, but I got that welded, and so now I'm ready to install it. All right, so here we are up in the Jeep. I've got it all mounted. Got my new bolt here, the new nut. I'm not sure what the thread size is on the other ones. I thought it was 13, but it's not. I don't know what it is, but this 1/2-inch bolt fits 3-inch. I love the fact that it's nice and flush with the, and flat, nice and flat. It's not really adding any significant clearance problems. Going to protect the transmission. We go straight into the transmission plate, which is even lower. So we've got it bolted right there. Oops. I have this cable in the way. It's bolted right there to that part of the transmission. Oh, that's pretty dark. And then on the other side, on the post on the other side. So I can still do my oil changes. This is nice and flush. You can see how flush it is. This is the front drive shaft. It's right even with that. So very happy with the way this turned out. It was a total guess if this would work. This is a Teraflex. I did look it up. This is a Teraflex, and they make them for the TJs in the 6 cylinders only. But obviously you can adapt it and put it on a 4, and I think that was the whole goal. So if you find one at a reasonable price, it's worth the attempt, even if you have a 4-cylinder. So hopefully that helps, and we'll see you next time.